Is evangelical Christianity in the West an insider movement? What is an insider movement? An insider movement is a missiological term given to those who profess to follow Christ and yet remain within their own religious community and share their religious culture. When we hear of a Muslim worshipping Jesus in the mosque, we are surprised. When we hear about a Hindu worshipping Jesus in the temple, we are equally surprised. We know instinctively that religions are opposed to each other. Hinduism, Islam, and Christianity are mutually incompatible. When it is objected that these believers will face tremendous persecution, we retort, yes, that's true, but we must pay the sacrifice for following Christ. However, are not we evangelical Christians in the West not equally or more an insider movement? After all, although we worship in different places of worship, yet in our culture, in our politics, in our views of justice, in our views and practice of education, we are indistinguishable from the humanists around us. Indeed, our views on these issues are usually borrowed from humanists. Most notably of all, however, we send our children to be indoctrinated for 14 years or more in the religion of humanism in our state or public schools. And more, we serve willingly and without shame as humanistic missionaries in state and public schools, teaching the key doctrines and practices of the humanistic religion. We rightly object to the Hindus and Muslims asking them to pay the price, the loss of their own lives and the lives of their families. We must pay a price to follow Christ in our culture, in our views and practices of education and politics and ethics. Either we stop decrying these insider movements, or we become consistent with our own religion and start following Christ in our politics, in our views of justice, and our views and practice of education.